Hello everyone! In today's speech, I'm going to be discussing all about rabbit care because as I'm sure you guys did not know, that fuzzy bunny you got for Easter one year could have lived to be 12 years old. So, in today's video, we're going to go over how to take care of a rabbit, so maybe next time you get a bunny, it actually lives that long. Because let's be honest, a lot of them don't. So yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of background, I do have experience in veterinary medicine and working with exotic animals, but on top of that, I have owned rabbits for about 5 years now. In this picture on the slide is a photo of my first rabbit, Nina, and yeah, so basically we are going to be talking about some biological facts and about their health, how to house them, so how to set up their cage and all that, and then their dietary needs. So yeah, let's get started and let's learn all about proper rabbit husbandry. So this next slide, I just have some photos of my own personal rabbits. I currently have 6, so those are my rabbits. So let's get into some different rabbit facts that are good to know just whenever you're looking to own an animal. Rabbits can live from 8 to 12 years. It really depends on their genetics and their breed. That can kind of determine how long they'll live. There are 49 different rabbit breeds, which is insane to think about, which basically means they can vary in size, coat color, coat length, coat type, and also some bone structure features. So some of them have more smushed in faces, whereas other ones have a more typical hair-like face. So yeah, another really interesting fact is rabbits are not rodents. This shocks a lot of people. They're actually lagomorphs, so they are in their own class entirely. Another thing about rabbits is their teeth never stop growing. They are always growing, and so they constantly have to be eating things to keep them trimmed back. Another reason why they have to constantly be eating and chewing on things is because they have to keep their gut and their GI tract moving. If it ever stops, so where they don't eat, they have the potential of developing GI stasis, which is very life-threatening and will kill them. Another interesting fact is spaying and neutering your rabbits is a necessary step to lengthen their life and give them more quality in their life. So if you don't spay your female rabbit, she has an 80% chance of developing uterine cancer. And then for male rabbits, they are typically very aggressive when they are left intact. So neutering them will reduce that behavior, and then they can live with other rabbits. Rabbits love companionship with each other. They must be bonded to another rabbit because they just require it. They need that social interaction from another rabbit. And in this photo, you can see Finnick and Annie love each other. They are the best of friends. So yeah. All right, so let's get into all about rabbit housing. So rabbits should live in an 8 square foot enclosure, and basically that's going to be their primary safe house. And then they should have at least 24 square feet of space to exercise in. People don't realize how much space rabbits truly need, and this is just so important to their life to just be able to explore and do their thing. Never use a wire bottom cage with your rabbit. That's super painful on their feet and can cause open wounds. Make sure you have plenty of hides in your cage area, so you can use cardboard boxes, all sorts of stuff, and a lot of different chew toys. If they don't have a lot of stuff they can chew on and destroy, so like wood type things, they will go after your baseboards, your walls, your shoes, your furniture, etc. And then always have a litter box available. So rabbits poop and pee where they eat, which makes sense because they're constantly eating. They're just going to go right there. So your litter box should have a safe bedding in the bottom, so like an aspen-based bedding or pellet-based bedding. And then you're going to put hay in it, which is a big part of their diet. And then they'll go in there to eat the hay, and then they'll poop and pee there. So they're litter box trained. So that's really awesome about rabbits. So yeah, here's some examples of what not to do when setting up a cage. Never put them in a hutch. Hutches are just not big enough. They also don't have enough ventilation. And then the other photo is a wire bottom cage. Do not house your rabbit like that. That is not good for them. And then next are some examples of my rabbit setup, which is a more adequate care thing. So those are just some pictures there. 3 of my rabbits free roam freely in my house, which is something people do, and basically that's their setup there. And then Sansa lives in the dog crate currently. It's a temporary setup, but it's still adequate to what she needs. All right, and then let's talk about their dietary needs. So rabbits need fresh hay constantly. It makes up 80% of their diet. Timothy hay is what is recommended to be used. So if you're allergic to hay, don't get rabbits. They also need daily pellets. Do not overfeed pellets because they can get overweight. Oxbow is a really good brand. And then they also need a daily veggie bowl, or like a variety of veggies such as leafy greens, you know, kale, lettuce, radicchio, parsley, stuff like that is really good for them. All right, so you guys are all set for taking care of your own rabbit. Of course, do your own research. That is super important. So basically, today we went over some biological facts, some housing information, and then some dietary needs. So yeah, if you are ever interested in getting a rabbit, now you kind of have a little bit more information to know about if you think it's right for you. So yeah, rabbits are simply amazing creatures, and they really do deserve to be taken care of properly. So yeah, that's it.